Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on August 2nd, 2021 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Pangum Langayate Girim
Vande
Shri Gurum Dinatarinam
Paramanandamaharam.
Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram.
Oh, Sat.
Hari Om. Continuation of the compilation of Sri Krishna Chaitanya book, chapter entitled In Every Town and Village My Name Will Be Spread, under the section The Lord's Attempt to Go to Vrindavan, Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.96.
অন্তর্দশায় অনুক্ষণ নিমগ্ন প্রভুর সমীপে ভক্তগণের উক্ত কথা বলিবার অবসর ভাব ঈশ্বরের স্থানে সে কহিতে নাহি ক্ষণ বাহ্য নাহি প্রকাশেন শ্রী সচিনন্দন.
Even the associates also could not find a moment to speak to Lord Chaitanya, bracket open parenthesis, about the message of the Brahmana to leave Ramakeli, close of parenthesis, because Sri Sachinandana did not manifest external consciousness. Because Lord Sri Sachinandana did not manifest external consciousness.
Lord Chaitanya was in such ecstasy.
Lord Chaitanya was in such ecstasy
that he just chanted non-stop. And there was no chance to speak anything to him. This is the direct absorption in love of Krishna.
This is the perfect absorption in love of Krishna. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.97.
বলো বলো হরি বল বলি এই মাত্র বলে প্রভু দুই বাহু তুলি.
Lord Chaitanya raised his two arms and would say only, chant, chant, chant the name of Hari, chant the name of Hari.
Haribo!
হরিবল
Haribo!
হরিবল.
Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.98.
চতুর্দিকে মহানন্দে কোটি কোটি লোক তাল দিয়া হরি বলে পরম কৌতুক.
In the four directions, millions of people clapped their hands and joyfully chanted the names of Hari.
Lord Chaitanya taught everybody to engage in the Sankirtan.
Lord Chaitanya taught everybody to engage in the Sankirtan.
Congregational chanting of the holy name.
Bracket, congregational chanting of the holy names.
Close bracket.
Close bracket.
And everyone was chanting Haribol.
And everyone was chanting Haribol.
And dancing and observing the Lord in ecstasy.
And dancing and observing the Lord in ecstasy. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.99.
যাহার সেবকের নাম স্মরণ মাত্রই সর্ববিঘ্ন বিনাশ হয় সেই প্রভুর আবার ভয় কোথায়. যার সেবকের নাম করিলে স্মরণ সর্ববিঘ্ন দূর হয় খণ্ডয়ে বন্ধন.
simply by remembering the names of Lord Chaitanya's servants, all obstacles are vanquished and all entanglement is broken.
Since the Brahman was spread the rumor that
Since the Mohammedan ruler had spread the rumor,
Brahman
since the Brahman had spread the rumor that
there was possible danger from the Mohammedan ruler.
that there was a possible danger from the Nawab,
But this verse is saying that even by chanting the names of the Lord servitors,
but this verse explains that even by chanting the names of the Lord's servitors,
that alone is sufficient to destroy all obstacles.
that alone is sufficient to destroy all obstacles.
What worry they have.
What worry they have. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakhanda 4.100.
যাহার শক্তিতে জীব বল করি চলে, পরম ব্রহ্ম নিত্য শুদ্ধ যারে বেদে বলে।
The living entities survive simply by Lord Chaitanya's potencies. The Vedas glorify Lord Chaitanya as the eternally pure Supreme Brahman. Purport. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 7.8.7 it is stated, Savai Balam Balinam Chaparesham. He is not only your strength or mine, but the only strength for everyone.
Prahlad Maharaj had a sign to Hiranyakashipu who was very powerful
Prahlad Maharaj has explained to Hiranyakashipu, who was very powerful,
by the mercy of Lord Brahma,
by the mercy of Lord Brahma,
and everyone
that everyone
gets their strength only from the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
gets strength only from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakhanda 4.10.
যাহার মায়ায় জীব পাশরি আপনা, বদ্ধ হই পাইয়াছে সংসার বাসনা।
The living entities have forgotten who they are. They have become conditioned and have developed material desires simply by the influence of Lord Chaitanya's illusory energy. Purport. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 20.117, it is stated, forgetting Krishna, the living entity has been attracted by the external feature from time immemorial. Therefore, the illusory energy Maya gives him all kinds of misery in his material existence.
If we analyze the source of our suffering,
If we analyze the source of our suffering,
we'll see that it's due to the misidentification of our self as a body.
we see that the root is the misidentification of our self as the body.
And though we're trying to enjoy the senses,
And although we are trying to enjoy the senses,
we end up suffering.
we end up suffering.
So, by realizing our actual position as servitors of the Lord,
So, by realizing our actual position as servitors of the Lord,
then we can have real peace and happiness.
then we can have real peace and happiness. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakhanda 4.102.
সে প্রভু আপনে সর্বজীব উদ্ধারিতে, অবতরি আছে ভক্তি রসে পৃথিবীতে।
Lord Chaitanya personally appeared in this world to relish the mellows of devotional service and to deliver all living entities.
This gives the mention of Lord Chaitanya.
So this gives the mission of Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.103.
ভূমূর্তি যমকালাদি সকলেই শ্রী চৈতন্য আজ্ঞা বাহক, কোনো বা তাহাতে রাজা কারে তার ভয়, যম কাল আদি যার ভিত্ত বেদে কয়।
Lord Chaitanya.
What can a king do to Lord Chaitanya, and who can instill fear in him? The Vedas declare that even Yamaraj and time are his servants. Purport: in the Shrutis it is stated, out of fear of him the wind blows, out of fear of him the sun shines, out of fear of him fire burns and Indra gives rain, out of fear of him death wanders about taking its toll. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 9.4.54 it is stated, Sarve vayam yan niyamam prapanna. All of us surrender to his supreme direction. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 7.8.7 it is stated, everyone including Lord Brahma is controlled by the strength of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Lord Chaitanya descends to deliver the fallen souls.
Lord Chaitanya descends to deliver the fallen souls
And to relish his own devotion.
and to relish his own devotion.
This confidential pastime of the Lord,
This confidential pastime of the Lord,
by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, becoming as a devotee,
that the Supreme Personality of Godhead coming as a devotee
is very special.
is very special.
A great opportunity for all human beings to get delivered.
A great opportunity for all the human beings to get delivered. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.104.
স্বচ্ছন্দে করেন সভা লই সংকীর্তন, সর্বলোক চূড়ামণি শ্রী সচিনন্দন।
Lord Sri
Out of his own sweet will, Lord Sri Sachinandan, the crest jewel of all living entities, continued to perform Sankirtan with everyone.
in the Sutta Sutta it states, Anityanita now, Chaitanya now. All the eternal entities in one supreme eternal. All the conscious of the entities and one supreme conscious.
In the Sveteshna Upanishad it is stated, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. Amongst all the eternal living entities, there is one supreme living entity. Amongst all the conscious living entities, there is one supreme conscious living entity.
Now, Krishna is a person, and he has different pastimes in different incarnations.
So Krishna is a person and he has different pastimes in his different incarnations.
His incarnation as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
So his incarnation as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
is the most merciful.
he is considered the most merciful.
That's his mission, to deliver all the fallen souls.
So that is his mission, to deliver all the fallen souls. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.105.
চতুর্দিক হইতে আগন্তক ব্যক্তিগণের পর্যন্ত প্রভুর কৃপায় নির্ভয়তা, আছুক তাহান ভয় তাহানে দেখিতে, যতেক আইসে লোক চতুর্দিক হইতে।
What to speak of Lord Chaitanya? Even those who came from the four directions to see him became fearless.
This is the great feature of Lord Chaitanya's pastime.
So this is the great feature of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes.
not only was he fearless, but everyone who saw him became fearless.
Not only was he fearless, but everyone who saw him became fearless. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.106.
তাহারাই কেহ ভয় না করে রাজারে, হেন সে আনন্দ দিয়াছেন সবাকারে।
No one had any fear of the king. Such was the ecstasy bestowed on everyone by Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.107-108.
যদ্যাপিও সর্বলোক পরম অজ্ঞান, তথাপিহ দেখিয়া চৈতন্য ভগবান। হেন সে আনন্দ জন্মে লোকের শরীরে, জম করি ভয় নাহি কি দায় রাজারে।
Although the people were all completely uneducated, after seeing Lord Chaitanya, they experienced such happiness that they were not afraid of Yamraj. And what to speak of the king?
Lord Chaitanya gave everyone transcendental bliss,
Lord Chaitanya gave everyone transcendental bliss.
and in this blissful happiness, I didn't fear anything.
And in this blissful happiness, they didn't fear anything.
The Yamaraj or the state of the Muslim king.
Not even Yamraj, nor even the Muslim king. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.109.
নিরন্তর সর্বলোক করে হরিধ্বনি, কার মুখে আর কোনো শব্দ নাহি শুনি।
They all constantly chanted the name of Hari. Indeed, no other sound could be heard coming from their mouths.
Lord Chaitanya had everybody chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra,
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had everyone chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra
chanting Hare Bol,
or chanting Hari Bol.
and this way everyone is completely Krishna conscious.
In this way, everyone was completely Krishna conscious. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.110.
হেনুমতে মহাপ্রভু বৈকুণ্ঠ ঈশ্বর, সংকীর্তন করে সর্বলোকের ভিতর।
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
In this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord of Vaikuntha, performed Sankirtan in the midst of the general populace.
how the Lord chanted in the midst of all the people.
How the Lord chanted in the midst of all the people.
This is very special.
This is truly special.
Lord never so approachable as Lord Chaitanya.
The Lord is never so approachable as Lord Chaitanya.
Everyone who participated in the Sankirtan, congregation chanting with him.
Where everyone could participate in the Sankirtan, bracket, congregation chanting of the holy name, bracket close. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakanda 4.111.
অন্তর্যামী প্রভুর উক্তি, মনে কিছু চিন্তা পাইলেন ভক্তগণ, জানিলেন অন্তর্যামী শ্রী সচিনন্দন।
As the super soul in everyone's heart, Lord Sri Sachinandana realized that his devotees were a little worried.
The same Lord is conscious of what everyone is saying.
The Supreme Lord is conscious of what everyone is thinking.
We may only be conscious of what's thinking of our body,
We might be only conscious of what is happening with our body
or our mind,
or our mind,
Lord Krishna Chaitanya is aware what everyone is thinking.
But the Lord Krishna Chaitanya, is aware of what everyone is thinking.
Therefore, he can understand that everyone was a bit worried.
Therefore, he could understand that everyone was a bit worried. Chaitanya Bhagavatam Khanda 4.112.
ঈষৎ হাসিয়া কিছু বাহ্য প্রকাশিয়া লাগিলা কহিতে প্রভু মায়া ঘুচাইয়া।
Lord Chaitanya smiled as he somewhat returned to external consciousness and began speaking to remove their doubts. Purport. The word Maya means doubt, suspicion, or anxiety. Chaitanya Bhagavatam Khanda 4.113.
সম্মুখে প্রভুর সর্বশক্তিমত্তা ও বেদগুচ্ছ তত্ত্ব প্রকাশ। প্রভু বলে তুমি সব ভয় পাও মনে, রাজা আমা দেখিবারে নিবে কি কারণে।
Lord Chaitanya
Lord Chaitanya said, "You are all afraid, but why would the king want to see me?" Chaitanya Bhagavatam Khanda 4.114.
আমা চাহে হেন জন আমিও তা চাং, সবা আমা চাহে হেন কোথাও না পাং।
If anyone desires to meet me, I also want to meet such a person. Anyone who desires to meet me. But I have not found that everyone wants to see me.
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sharing his realization.
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sharing his realization
That if anyone wants to meet him, he wants to meet that person.
that if anyone wants to meet him, he wants to meet that person.
Not everyone wants to meet him.
But not everyone wants to meet him.
So if everyone is anxious to meet Lord Chaitanya, they can engage in the Harinam Sankirtan and think, desire to meet the Lord.
So if anyone is anxious to meet Lord Chaitanya, they can engage in the Harinam Sankirtan and think, desire to meet the Lord. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda 4.116.
তোমরা ইহাতে কেনে ভয় পাও মনে, রাজা আমা চাহে আমি যাইব আপনে।
So why are you afraid in this regard? If the king wants to see me, I will go see him personally.
He's encouraging the devotees not to be worried.
So he is encouraging the devotees not to be worried. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda 4.116.
রাজা বা আমারে কেনে বলিব চাহিতে, কি শক্তি রাজা রেবা বল উচ্চারিতে।
How can the king say he wants to see me? What power does the king have to say such things? Bracket. That he can call me to see him? Bracket close. Question mark.
Nawab had mentioned earlier that his others followed their kingdom.
The Nawab had mentioned earlier that his order is followed in the kingdom.
But Lord Chaitanya's order is followed throughout the world.
But Lord Chaitanya's order is followed throughout the world. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda 4.117.
আমি যদি বলাই সে রাজার মুখেতে, তবে সে বলিবে রাজা আমারে চাহিতে।
The king will say that he wants to see me only if I inspire him to say through his mouth.
The Lord Chaitanya, as a super soul, he can control what everyone says.
Lord Chaitanya is the super soul. He can control what everyone says.
So if inspires the king to speak, he wants to see Lord Chaitanya,
So, if he inspires the king that he wants to see Lord Chaitanya,
then he will do so.
then he will do so.
Otherwise not.
Otherwise not. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakhanda 4.118.
আমা দেখিবারে শক্তি কোন বা তাহার বেদে অম্বেশিয়া দেখা না পায় আমার।
Otherwise, what power does he have to see me? Even the Vedas cannot see me after intense search.
Lord Chaitanya is revealing his actual position.
Lord Chaitanya is revealing his actual position,
That he is the Supreme Person of Godhead,
that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead,
and he cannot be seen by searching after him.
and cannot be seen by searching after him.
And only be seen if he reveals himself on his own sweet will.
He can only be seen if he reveals himself out of his own sweet will. Purport: the Supreme Lord is the ultimate goal of all Vedic literatures. Even the personified Vedas cannot attain my darshan after intense search. Therefore, no one can see me by their own strength unless I personally empower them. The absolute truth is adoksaja, or beyond the jurisdiction of sense perception. If, for any reason, the king becomes suspicious, he may order that I be brought before him. There is no need to be afraid of this. A person wants or desires me only if I want him. Only a person who accepts the worship of Hari as his goal of life will desire me. Others will not.
Here, Lord Chaitanya is revealing the secret of how to desire him.
Here Lord Chaitanya is revealing the secret of how to desire him.
By accepting Hari as goal of life,
By accepting Hari as the goal of life. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antyakhanda.
so we'll end here and continue tomorrow.
Hare Krishna. So we'll end over here and we'll continue the class tomorrow.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.